Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast. I'm your host, Leverton, and this is Everything, a daily podcast where I literally review everything in under 10 minutes. Today I'm going to talk about Glitch, which is a K-drama. Glitch is a K-drama done correctly. There are no unnecessary scenes. The story begins when it should, ends when it should, and the middle is where it should be. But there is, of course, product placement, but it feels natural to the characters involved. This is the first K-drama series that I have watched where there is actually a lovemaking scene, but it's not titillating at all. It's more depressing and suits the characters perfectly. In most K-dramas, the male and female leads are working towards establishing a relationship together, but in this one, there really isn't a male lead, and the female lead begins the series in a relationship and spends the rest of the series trying to help her ex-boyfriend. Another thing that is strange and not something I ever noticed before is that a lot of the characters smoke, whether real cigarettes or e-cigarettes. I don't think smoking is a great thing, but it's a fact that people smoke in real life, and I've never actually seen any characters in a K-drama smoke. I will talk about the plot because I think it's incredibly well done, and even if you do decide to watch this, me telling you what happens is not going to be any surprise or revelation. Hong Ji-hyo is a woman who seems on the outside to have everything she could ask for. She has a great job, a wealthy father who provides for her, and a boyfriend, and seems to be making plans for their future together. But she is dealing with a great deal of trauma. She believes that this trauma is the result of her family breaking up when she was younger, and also the fact that she hallucinates aliens. Throughout the story, we see that she may or may not have been abducted by aliens. She meets an old friend, or rather frenemy, from the past, and they discover a link between the aliens and a gruesome cult. The cult is wonderfully portrayed because you see the motivations of the people who are in it and what kind of horrible things being in such an environment can encourage people to do. It also seems to be inspired by real life events where members of a cult were found in a mass suicide having hung themselves like this, like in this series. The other great part is that we never know if the aliens actually exist or if these are just hallucinations. I believe it's the first K-drama by Netflix, and you can tell. It doesn't lose the craziness of what makes K-drama wonderful, but it also adds unexpected character development and proper pacing. So if you like dramas, check this one out. Yeah, that was when I had more positive opinions about Netflix. Yeah, I think I will do a whole review episode on Netflix itself, but yeah, Glitch definitely is worth your time, even though I spoiled a bunch of the key details there, so it's still pretty good. And the thing that I said in the beginning, where it has a proper beginning, a proper middle, and the proper ending in the middle is where it should be, it's just because. Ooh, sorry, I'm very burpy. It's just because a lot of these K dramas, they don't they just go on and on and on and on and on. And it's just because it was like, okay, seasons are 20 episodes. Every episode is an hour and a half. So we're just going to like make hour and a half episodes where there's like a lot of filler and there's no pacing whatsoever. Although some series do that. And do have a lot of pacing. And I think there's not a problem with having 20 episodes because TV used to be like that. It used to have 21 episodes, 22 episodes a season, and it's great because you actually get a lot of character development in those kind of things. So I don't have any problem with it being 20 episodes in a season. I just have a problem where, because a lot of those TV that I'm thinking about are American series where like the show is 40 minutes, right? So you have to pack in tightly a tight 40 minutes story into that, and then the next week would be another story like that. Whereas in K-dramas, sometimes it's 20 episodes, and the episodes, as I said, are an hour and a half. So it's a lot too much. It's a lot too much. Yeah. Okay, that made sense. All right, please check out my other podcast, Death by Disney, where I review Disney movies in a chronological order. I'm not insane yet, but some of the stuff I have to watch will certainly make me feel like I am. So check it out. I hope it's entertaining. Bye bye.